want to violate the First Amendment. We're trying to keep an eye on them and making sure that they don't just murder our fellow citizens.
All right, sir.
What's up?
Sergeant Summers from Metro. Are you giving my officers a hard time for telling them to move back?
Giving them a hard time? How am I giving them a hard time?
No,
no.
Get your side of the story.
Well, I don't want to speak to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you please maintain your distance from our tape?
Didn't the Justice Court already say you guys are expected to respect the First Amendment? I'm standing where I'm standing.
Okay.
If he has a fucking problem with it, tell him to take off that badge and that gun and go back to school. Because your shit.
My officers, you will go to jail today.
Obstruction. There are certain elements that qualify for obstruction. How am I obstructing? By yelling.
If you obstruct my officers and not move back.
Am I using force? Am I using violence? The threat of force. Violence, force, or the threat of force? Violence, force, or the threat of force? What am I using? Dude, get the fuck out of my face. Your shit don't work with me.
Do y'all job, bro. Come on the other side of the table and we right here. We on the other side of the table.
This is all because of public photography. All because of public photography.
He pulled up being
You've been warned if you cross the
Dude, don't fucking threaten me. Go fuck yourself.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself. How about that? How about go fuck yourself? Get the hell out of here. Why don't you go home? Don't tell us where to stand. We live here. We're the people. Your rights, your powers derive from the consent of the governed. We the people. We're here to watch you, to make sure you don't terrorize us anymore, to make sure you don't kill us anymore, to make sure you don't send us to prison off bullshit anymore. That's why you set up this tape, because this camera's here. It has nothing to do with my safety. If you guys really cared about my safety, you wouldn't be pulling me over and pulling me out of the car and filling up on me and searching my vehicle and treating my family like we're all criminals.
I'd rather go and try and get something.
How's it going, guys? Can I have your name and badge number, please?
For what? For what?
Are you a public servant? Are you a police officer? Hey guys, quick question. I'm just, hey, not trying to bother you, just trying to see if I can find out some information. Can you please tell me your names? Sir, we have the right to know your name if you're a police officer. You know that, right? Sir, what's the problem? Why won't you identify yourself, officer? Thank you. Appreciate that. Why won't you identify yourself, sir? Just a simple question. We're working on a story on good, courteous, and professional police officers. Would you like to be part of it? Would you like to be part of it, officer? We're looking for good, courteous, and professional police officers who honor their oath. Do you honor your oath? How serious do you take that? How serious do you take your oath to the Constitution, sir? Have you ever illegally arrested anyone? When was the last time you investigated any corrupted politicians? Have you arrested any pedophiles lately? Have a good day.
Pictures.
Why are you taking pictures?
No, it's just for pleasure.
For pleasure?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, whatever I can. Put it on the internet, maybe.
Why would you want to do that?
Well,
For what reason?
maybe go viral.
Of our parking lot?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
What's your name?
What's your name?
No, I don't answer questions. What's your name?
You don't answer questions.
Are you a public employee?
Am I a public employee?
Are you a public servant?
I am.
Aren't you required to identify?
I'd like to ask you your name first, sir.
Well, since I don't have to answer your question, and you do have to answer mine, why don't we start there?
I don't have to answer your question, first off.
So you don't have to identify?
I don't have to answer your questions, no.
Okay.
But I would like to know why you're on this property and taking... Those are private vehicles.
Is
Those
this
aren't
public
government
property?
vehicles. Those aren't government vehicles, so why are you taking pictures of them?
Is this public property?
Are you just here to provoke stuff? Is that what you're doing?
I mean, I hate that you feel provoked. I hate that the state of this country's come to this.
The state of
This
the
is a
country?
constitutionally protected, yes. This is a constitutionally protected activity, and you're getting a big hard on about it. What's
I'm
up,
not getting
what's
a
up
big
with
hard
that?
on. I'm asking you a question as to why you're
The
here.
problem
What's your
is
name?
just because I'm not going to tell you that. You know that. Just because you can, should you? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I think is the what we're trying to bring up here.
It
Well,
just seems like you're
that's
trying to
that's
provoke
your
stuff.
opinion, though. What I should or what I can't.
Yeah, it is your opinion.
No, you're saying that I have the right, but should I exercise the right? I say rights are like muscles. If you don't exercise them, they'll get flabby. People like you, tyrants, are going to come out here and
Yeah,
try to squash me.
We have
I'm a
opinions with that
tyrant,
as
really?
well.
Well,
I came
why
out
are
and
you?
asked you why you're taking photographs of
And I
private
told you.
people's vehicles.
And I told you. Okay.
I came out to ask you about it because it looks suspicious.
Well, you've asked, I've answered.
I guess the question is what
And
what
you guys
the goal
are
is.
dismissed,
If you want to,
really.
if you want to have a normal conversation, just what the goal is. That's all we're asking.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't even know why you come out here and jack me like this.
And Jackie, we're two normal guys just having a conversation with you.
I don't think so, buddy. What's your name, normal guy?
I'm not going to tell you.
All right,
Camel
normal guy.
If you,
What's
do you
all I
realize-
do? Normal guy.
realize-
Hey, normal guy. What's your
beautiful
name,
river
bud?
Do
right
you
down the
also
road.
believe that it looks suspicious when you come out here and you're taking photographs of
Is
people's
suspicion,
cars?
is
Exactly what you
suspicion a
wanted.
misdemeanor or a felony?
No, it's neither. It's neither.
Okay.
You're free to do it, sir.
All right.
But you really shouldn't be upset when I ask you a question.
You would do
I'm
the
not
same thing
upset.
if
So
we were
now you're
standing
trying
on
to
the
accuse me of
sidewalk
being
taking a
upset,
picture
so
of
I'm
your
going to
car in
back
your
off.
house.
And you guys need to de-escalate. Calm down. Nobody's upset. I'm out here filming, bud. That's
We're
it.
not escalated. Well, you can't de-escalate something that's not escalated.
Well, this is a nice car here. Is this your car?
Doesn't matter.
Regular guy. Hey, regular guy. Is this your car?
What difference does it make?
Where's your car, camel guy?
And why are you covering
I don't
your
answer questions.
What's that?
You need a reasonable answer to answer questions. So I think that's where the rub is.
Doesn't matter what I say. This conversation that you're talking about is going to be you trying to get information from me
Okay,
that I don't want to give to you.
that's fair.
Okay, it's not going to be about like a normal man conversation going on here. I know
That's not
I know what's
necessarily
up,
true.
dude. Listen, I know what's up.
No, you.
So
clearly
what
don't.
what I'm more interested in, rather than your conversation, which is really an interrogation, it's kind of hidden.
That's not the way.
What
it
I'm
works.
interested in is an interview.
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to ask some questions and see how many you want to answer, and then you're going to realize what's going on here.
I'm gonna realize.
By your either refusal or your feeling that you can't answer the questions I have to ask.
That's fair.
Okay, so you sat here and asked me questions, and I said I don't answer questions. Right?
That's a pretty rude response. Would you say so? I mean, if I really, I'm
No,
just
I
asking
mean
you
I
what
don't
you're
answer
doing.
questions, sir. Okay, I
No,
don't answer.
come on,
With all due respect, I don't
No.
answer questions.
That's not the way that it works.
It is the way
If
it
you
works.
want to have a reasonable conversation with somebody, you don't start the conversation by saying, "I don't do that."
Uh,
Right?
Okay, first question: are you law enforcement?
Yes.
Okay, so do you understand now how I can't have a normal conversation?
That's not.
Do you
true,
want to go
sir.
out to dinner, man? You want to go? You want to go have some sushi?
Sir, would you like a cup of coffee? I'll take you to Starbucks right now.
Is that a fact?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to jam you up, sir.
Yeah,
I
we're not
had
against
a
you.
simple question about why
Right.
you're taking video of somebody's car. That's a simple question. I'm
If
not
you-
trying to accuse you of anything or start some kind of argument. You would have to understand and respect the fact that seeing someone walking with a camera videotaping cars is suspicious behavior. Would you not agree with that?
Well, it
you
depends
walked out
on
of
who you
Walmart
are. If
with
you're a
your
law
shirt-
enforcement officer, probably so.
If you saw that in any parking
If you're
lot,
if you're
in
looking
any
at
parking
if you're
lot-
looking at things through a law enforcement
no, sir. If you're in Petco,
eyeglasses,
if you're at Petco and you see a guy walking through the parking lot at Petco and he's doing this to everybody's car, would you not feel that that's a little bit?
well, you're not a feelings protection officer. You're a law enforcement. So
Yeah,
No, the
so-
question was, would you?
so
think
what you
it's
should
worth
be
noting?
looking at things. So what I would, this is how I would think about that. Is, yeah, that's kind of weird, but I see a lot of weird stuff, and I'm not a law enforcement officer, so unless I see
How
a
about
law
this? How
being
about this?
broken, I ain't going to call
But
911.
if you walked out of Petco and somebody was at your car, regardless of the state of the car, the plate or whatever, is in your window looking at the things, filming the stuff inside your car, it wouldn't elicit a response into you inside
Sure it
you
would.
where you're
Sure
like,
it
I
would.
need to figure
So
out what that
Sure
guy
would,
said.
but those
That
are
guy-
feelings.
Would you
We're
say it
not
warrants a
into
question?
feelings, okay? Are you out here for feelings?
But
So
I'm not a
would you say
robot
Would
either.
you say
I'm
it warrants a
having
question?
Right,
a reasonable
right.
conversation about why you're doing what you're doing. Is
Right.
that, do you not think that that's an appropriate question for us to ask?
You got a business card?
It's inside.
Okay.
do you
Well, I
think
need a
that's-
business card from both of
Do you think that that's not an
would you say
appropriate
it warrants a
question for us to
question?
ask?
If you
Is it,
came out
let's
of
get
Petco,
back. Let's get back to this. I understand where you're coming from. Okay.
Doesn't seem
I
like
just
it,
don't
though.
agree with it. So let's just disagree.
I think that
Okay.
you do agree. I just don't think you want to admit
No,
it.
no,
You would talk to that guy.
agree that you have these feelings. I agree
No, no,
with it,
yeah,
and I know why
sir.
you have them.
You
You're being
talk to
unreasonable.
somebody
You realize
looking
that.
and
If you're
No,
at
see,
Petco-
no, I don't like those kind
Sir,
of words.
if you came out
Unreasonable.
of Petco and there's a dude
And what was
in
the
your
other
car,
one I was getting?
If you came out of Petco and there's a dude in your car with a camera,
Inappropriate? It's
would you
appropriate.
not ask him a question?
In my car?
Yeah. He's got his camera and he's going in your windows like this. Would you ask him a
Yeah, I
question?
probably would.
Yeah, you would.
But
So
you
you
know,
think it's unreasonable that we came out here to ask
I know
him
it's
why
not
you're doing
against the law, so I know
It's
he
not-
doesn't have to answer my questions, and I wouldn't spend all day on it.
that? I disagree with you, sir. If someone was casing your
I
car,
know the law,
you
man.
would ask him the question.
I know the law on it, so I wouldn't do
Sir.
that. Now, if
Now
I was
you're being
ignorant,
unreasonable.
You seem,
if I
you
was
seem
ignorant
like,
of the law and
you
the
don't seem like a
Constitution,
passive guy. Come on.
a what?
You don't seem like a passive guy. I think that you
Passive?
If
you
somebody's
would
in your
confront
window,
him.
I guarantee you're asking.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Oh, I just told you I would.
Yeah. So you think it's unreasonable that we came
But,
out
he,
here to ask you why
but if
you're
he
doing
didn't
that?
answer me, I wouldn't be out here for an hour, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to take him to Starbucks.
Say it again.
I said, I know the law, so if I asked him why he's videotaping, so listen, there's no expectation of privacy in public.
No.
I know the law.
Right.
So if he's doing that, I might ask him why. Of course I would. But if he said I don't answer questions, then I already know. I got no authority to make him answer my questions.
But I bet you wouldn't just let it slide. I bet you'd want to ask him.
Sure I would. He didn't break the law. What am I going to do about it?
Dude, if someone's trying to break into
What
your
am I
car,
going to do
you
about it?
ask him
Sit there
what
and
he's
talk to him
doing.
and invite him to Starbucks?
Why
I
not?
want, hey, I want sushi, by the way, man. Forget Starbucks,
Let's go
dude.
get sushi.
What's your name?
Mark.
All right, see, there it is. That wasn't so hard, was
No,
it?
it's not. But
Is it
and I don't
really
have-
Mark?
See, but here's the issue.
Is it really Mark?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I don't have a problem having a conversation with you, but when you come out here and you're provocative and you're being suspicious, it raises my level of interest. Right?
Now, am I still suspicious?
If you had
am I
just-
still suspicious?
Yeah, you are, because you're still videotaping. That's not a reasonable conversation.
Okay. Well, you know that videotaping alone is not.
It's not illegal. You're
It's
free
not.
to do it, sir.
It's not reasonable suspicion.
No, it's not. No, the question is, if we had a reasonable
And I
conversation.
already told you that's all I'm doing, man. And you know what? I appreciate all the content you're giving me, man. I really do.
I mean, you came here
But I
with
can't
questions.
video you. I want to see. That's the problem, man. I don't want to be your buddy. I'm out here trying to change the world, man. For real.
You're trying to change the world?
Yeah, I am.
That's the goal, right? I asked you earlier on what the goal was. You say you
Right.
want to answer. So
Right.
what? So now this is the conversation part. Like, what does change the
Right.
world do for it? Is there something that we can help you with to affect your goal?
You said you had some questions for me, and that tells me that you would like to have a conversation.
All right. I'll tell you what. I'll ask you some questions then. How's that? Since I got you right
Okay?
here.
Only if we're doing
All right.
it
Are you
reasonably.
field agent?
Only if we're doing it reasonably, which is two people having a conversation, which you said.
Oh, I thought
that-
you said you're in for an interview. I don't want to answer questions. I want to ask.
No, I just said I don't want an interview. I
Okay,
want a
you
conversation.
don't. You don't want to interview.
No, I want a conversation, dude.
No, I'd probably be outclassed on that, man. You probably got me.
Look,
you
a
got probably conversation
you can't
skills that are
outclass somebody
classified.
with a conversation. You can't outclass them with a conversation. Look, I'm not going to take notes. I'm not going to do anything. I want to have a reasonable conversation because you clearly have questions, and I would like
Maybe
to be able
some
to
other
answer.
day. Maybe some other. We'll see how this goes. If I can get out of here with all my
No one's going to do anything to you. You're not in trouble.
how's it going? What's your name? What's your name?
I'll give you mine if you give me yours.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll do that for you.
Okay.
You first.
Doesn't work that way.
Again, this is the
Okay.
whole reasonableness, right?
You see the public and the federal government's relationship now?
That's not the way it works.
You're suspicious of us. You won't tell us your name. You don't believe what I say. I
Well-
say I'm not up to anything nefarious. This guy doesn't trust me. What did I do to not be
but
trusted?
understand.
I got this.
You're
Okay, hold on a
I got it.
second.
I got it.
No, I got it. I've already talked. Understand, if I was to walk onto your property with a camera filming the inside of your vehicles, you would be just as concerned, correct?
I would be concerned, sure.
But you don't expect us to be concerned.
I mean, I'd be
Especially
concerned.
in the days and times
Okay.
where we've got law enforcement being targeted for all sorts of things. We just lost 2 agents this morning in Florida.
Right. Well, that's part of what I'm doing here. I'm trying to bridge the gap. Okay.
Okay.
And so
I
I don't want to get too much into it, but to answer your question, I answered Mark's question the same way. Of course, I would make me feel a little bit uncomfortable or whatever, uneasy.
Yeah.
But I know the law, which you should know
fine.
if you're law enforcement. Are you law enforcement?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well then you should know the law. And once you know that there's no law being broken, you're not a feelings enforcer.
I'm not saying there is a law being broken.
So there's
We're
really
just,
no reason
concerned.
to push it, you know?
No.
Depending on the situation, that could be a lawful order. It's not, I'm understanding right now, it's not a lawful order for me to demand you to provide identification.
If I was being detained.
If you were being detained, then yes, that's a lawful order for us to say.
But what about when they tell you to sit on the curb and you're not detained? Or they won't tell you if you're detained.
Have I done that?
So many
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to go ahead and be a, well, you know what? I'm not going to be a sport yet. I'll be back. Okay, so now your options are to follow me, hoping that it's going to lead you to a vehicle, that you can run my plates and find out my ID. Or you can respect my constitutional rights. I'll come here on public property without breaking the law.
This part's not public property. You understand that?
No, I don't.
Yes, this part's not public property.
This part's not public property?
This right in here, when you get in, although it is a public accessible, this is private property. That sidewalk over there is
well, if it's publicly accessible, I can be here.
It's accessible, yes, but it's still private property.
Right, but I can still be here.
All I'm saying is understand that nature.
You're not going to call the cops on me, are you?
No, I haven't. Have I? They'd be here if I would have called.
Right.
I'm not looking to go through that, but understand under the private property rules, if we wanted to go there, we could discuss trespassing and all that.
So am I being detained right now?
No, sir.
No, you're not being detained. You can leave any
You're
time.
going to follow me? You're going to follow me?
No, sir. But you asked for a conversation because that's what you came here was. You had some questions. I said I'd be willing to do that, and I don't understand why you want to continue to turn me down. You're not going to come inside. I'm not going to record it.
Because you
don't
really want to be friends with me, man. Listen, I'm not a very likable person. Nobody wants to be my friend. So you've already done something suspicious. It's raised my suspicion.
Come on, sir.
And I know the goal of your conversation. You probably want to practice your skills, man, and see how much you can get out of me.
Stop trying to twist things. You said you had questions. I'm telling you I have answers.
No,
I don't want to detain you. I don't want to interview or interrogate you. I want to have a friendly conversation with someone that says they want to bridge the gap, which is exactly what you said. I'm willing to do that with you, and you're telling me no. So I don't understand.
I'll tell you what, man. Since we've gone this far, I'm going to go ahead and keep going with it. Listen, are you going to follow me? You guys going to follow me?
I'm not saying I am, but I'm not saying it's not illegal for me to if I did.
Okay, so that's the problem we got.
Why is that? Same way that this is a public accessible area and you can record anything in a public accessible area. We know that. We can do the same to you. I'm not saying we're going to, but that's legally, we can do the same. The same way you can legally do what you're doing now, we can do the same thing.
You guys have been wonderful, man. Have a great day.